we're doing it a little different this week.
Yep. Instead of driving with the Ashlees, we thought we'd take a little packing break and do an outside sitting, talking, chatting with the Ashlees.
Yep. Hanging out on the stoop with the Ashlees. So, we are in the midst of utter chaos right now. Our house has exploded.
Boxes everywhere.
Boxes everywhere. We are really, really thick into packing. And I have to say, I generally don't mind packing, but sometimes the packing wins. Such as last night, I had just gotten done packing up most of the kitchen a couple hours earlier. And, you know, in the thorough packer that I am, I managed to pack every pot that we own, actually. So anyways, that small folly aside, our transition to Ohio is because we're going to be starting doctoral programs in the fall. And it's kind of led us to this conversation about, like, what is it that we plan on doing in our lives? What are our goals? What are we trying to accomplish?
Where does this fit within the grand scheme of our lives?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we keep coming back to this conversation of, can you have it all? Can you have a really successful career? Can you be an academic or a researcher? Can you have a family? Can you do social justice education? Can you
travel and see the world?
Exactly.
When I consider this idea of having it all, I think about the traditional script of having it all, and that's the, big house with a white picket fence, 2 kids, 2 cars, and having a very successful full career that you pour yourself in and work 65 hours a week. I sort of want to do all of that different. I want to have a house that I can afford and pay off before I start thinking about a family. I want enough transportation that can get me from point A to B. If that's a car, that's great. If that's public transportation, even better. I want a career that I'm passionate about and that I can do on my own terms. And I think when I think about having it all from that perspective, I think that is possible. Mm-hmm. I think that is much more manageable and much more doable.
Mm-hmm. It's been really eye-opening for me, I think, learning about your version of having it all in our first couple of years of marriage. I think it's been an exercise in intentionally unlearning the script, because I don't think that was something that I ever had articulated to me. Like, this is the narrative that you're being sold or that you should buy into. It was just like, this is what everybody does. Mm-hmm. And for a lot of people, that makes them really happy. And so I think I've kind of wrestled with, how do I intentionally choose something different with you and not place judgment on other people who may choose a different path.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
And if we do choose this, non-script, uncharted path of having it all, it's a bit more ambiguous. Mm-hmm. It's not as clear to me what that looks like.
There's more risk involved. There's more uncertainty.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And, going back to the packing and boxes, like, I am a thorough, orderly, like, I like things labeled. I like to know what I'm working towards. And so choosing to opt into a non-conventional or non-traditional version of having it all is a little bit scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But exciting, too, because it really feels like that I don't have to choose between family and career, that I can just reconceptualize how I want to build both of those.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to get back to packing.
Right.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for giving us a break. And the next time we see you, we'll probably be in Cincinnati.
Yep. Okay, see you next time.